Alright, so let's go ahead and multiply 5,392 sales multiplied by $1.90. So that's $10,244 in sales for this Canva template. And in today's video, I will show you how to make $3,000 or more per month selling simple Canva templates like the one you just saw a moment ago. You can make money selling Canva templates using 100% free traffic. And all you need for this is just a free Canva account. Step 1 is to find the idea for the template to sell. For that, we're going to use Etsy.com. Etsy is a marketplace that sells a lot of homemade goods, but they're also a huge seller of downloadable and printable templates. For example, if you start typing in printable into the search bar on Etsy, you will see all the different printable things that actual people are searching for on Etsy and they want to buy. You will see here people are looking for printable art, planner, printable stickers, printable calendar, printable cards, and you can use this search bar to uncover thousands of different ideas for templates that you can produce in Canva and sell on Etsy. For example, this printable calendar idea is actually a pretty good idea, and we're going to talk about that a bit later on in the video. But just to show you one more way to do your research, you can put in a space and then start putting in different letters of the alphabet one after another, such as printable A, and then it will display everything that starts with A, such as printable affirmation cards, printable art prints. Then you can get rid of the A and put in the B, and you will see all the printable starting with B, printable birthday cards, printable bookmarks, and so on. But for the moment, let's just stick with the printable calendar idea as an example. At this stage, your goal is to find a template that is a proven seller on Etsy that is easy for you at your skill level to reproduce in Canva and start selling. If you look at the listings, here is one great example for us to look at. Look at this, 2023 calendar printable. We can see that the seller has got 505 reviews. So if we just open up this in a new tab and take a better look at it, we can see that this is a reasonably simple template that can be easily produced by anyone, even without any technical skills. Next, let's take a quick look inside Canva. So for Canva, you can just use the Canva free plan. You don't need to worry about any of the premium plans for this method. So go ahead and open a free Canva account if you don't have one yet. And then once you're inside your Canva account, in the top right, you can click this button that says create a design, and then you can literally just search for the type of template or the type of document that you're trying to create. Since we want a calendar, we can start typing in calendar and see if this template already exists inside Canva. And Canva has got thousands and thousands of different pre-made templates that already exist in it. So here we can see lots of calendar templates, calendar, wall calendar, birthday calendar. You can check them all out one by one. For the purposes of the video now though, let's just look at the wall calendar. And right here on the left, we can see all of the different wall calendar templates that already exist inside Canva. Now, with a free account, you can use any of the templates that don't have this crown mark on them. So if it's got a crown mark, you have to be a pro subscriber. However, if there is no mark, just like this template here, or for example, even this very first template over here, it means that you can use it even on a free plan. So let's just click on it to have a better look at how it looks. And we can just go ahead and apply all 12 pages to take a look at how it will look once we actually create it. And here we go. We now have got this January 2023, and then we've got the whole grid with the dates. And if we keep scrolling, there is a separate page for each of the months. Listing on Etsy. So the listing on Etsy, quite similar, wouldn't you agree? If I look at this over here, and what do you think? Does this look similar to what you get in Canva? Let's just get rid of the templates, and I'm gonna make this a little bit larger. Wouldn't you agree that this looks almost exactly like this calendar over here, what we've got in Canva?
Exactly.
And guess what? This listing over here has made real sales on Etsy. There is a huge demand for this calendar, and as the year 2023 is approaching closer and closer, only more and more sales are going to be made of this calendar. And if you're wondering how many sales this actual listing has made, you can scroll down and take a look at reviews for this item. We can see there's 26, and you can actually multiply these reviews by 10 to get an approximate number of sales, because only about 10% of buyers end up leaving reviews on Etsy. So about 260 sales at $1.49 per sale. That is about $400 that this particular listing has already made. And it will of course continue making more and more sales every single day. You might be thinking, okay, at $1.49, 260 sales doesn't sound like that much, but I'm going to show you a little trick. Let's open up the profile of the seller, the productive company, And let's take a look at all of their featured items. They're actually selling 156 different items, and guess what? Pretty much all of them are the same template, the same calendar. And the reason why they do this is because they target different search terms with each of the listings. So they literally replicate each of the listings maybe 10 or 20 times and target slightly different variations of the keywords. So this store tries to rank for all of these different terms that people might be searching for the same template. For example, they might be targeting calendar 2023, some might be targeting printable calendar 2022, some might be targeting calendar 2023 wall. So they create a listing to cater to each of these potential search phrases. That's why they've got so many listings of the same thing. And that's how they've managed to make 5,395 sales of basically the same simple printable template that is just a copy and paste from Canva. All right, guys, so step 2 is to create a similar or better offer. And you already know that this listing basically sells. If you create something similar, you will come up for similar search terms and you will make sales. But now you need to study what is actually inside this offer, and you can read that over here just below the main listing. So this includes simple and minimalist design, 1 month per page, Monday and Sunday starts, and you will also get different sizes if you buy this listing, A4, A3 and letter. Okay, so in the purchase process, you can see that after you purchase, you will receive 1 zip file containing 6 PDF files. So this gives you a very good idea of what you need to have in your offer as well. You can go back to your Canva file and now use the inspiration from this listing to create something similar or maybe even better. Okay. So we've got our file with 12 different pages from January to February all the way through to December 2023. And now we can change a few things. For example, the first thing that we can change is the font that we use. You can try different fonts and see which one you prefer. Perhaps we can try this one here, now bold. The other thing that you'll probably want to do, since people are going to be printing this, is make sure that everything is in black ink and not in gray. So when you click on here, you will see the color, and currently this color is gray. You will want to change this to black because most people will be printing these in black and white, or they will at least want it to be very nice and visible on the wall. So for all printables in general, you want to use a black font. So for these, click on the month and the year and click here, and then just make sure that these are black. You can now see that they stand out a lot more, and buyers will generally like that a lot more. Then you will need to change all of these days of the week at the top. Let's change them all to black as well. Then we will want to change the actual grid to black. To do that, select all of these cells like this, and then in the top left, choose border color, and then click the black symbol, and all of them should now go black. Then you can apply the same format to all the subsequent pages. We've now done January, so let's select January like this, and then use this copy style button, and then at the bottom you can simply just roll over the top of this and it will give them the same styling. So you can do the same thing then with these days of the week with the names. So use this selection and then paint over the top. Once you've done this, you can go ahead and download. You can go to file and then select download, and then under file type, you can go with either PNG or PDF standard. In general, I would say if you're creating a printable, go for either PDF standard or PDF print. So let's select PDF print and download this into the folder where you know you will be getting the files from later. Now, remember when we were looking in detail what kind of offer we currently know sells very well on Etsy, we had a look at what is going to be delivered, and there were 6 PDF files. So we'll need to go ahead and create each of these files. Right now, what we've got is this A4 calendar Monday start. This is what we created. So next we can create an A4 calendar Sunday start. For that, go and create a new design. Just do the same as what we did before, which was A4 calendar, and now we will look for a template with a Sunday start instead. Go through the templates now until you find a suitable template with a Sunday start, and then just go through the steps of formatting it in the similar way as our previous template to make them look congruent and similar to each other. Once you've done your A4 calendar Monday start and a Sunday start, you can do the same with the A3 sizes. Just go to create a design and then type in A3 for the A3 size of the document. This document is in A3 size. It tells us here A3 landscape. Let's open our A4 calendar, and we can now copy and paste and adjust the size. So let us select all of this, Control C to copy, or you can literally right click and click copy, and then go back into the A3 document, press Control V to paste, or right click and paste. And you will now see that it has now been pasted into our A3 document. Now A3 is a larger size, but all we need to do now, because everything is selected, we just drag and drop and we adjust the size And there we go. We've copied and pasted from A4 into A3. And we can now add a page and then do the same with our February file. So go to February, select everything, copy, then go over here, paste and adjust the size. So go ahead and quickly recreate now the A3 sizes, and then you can do the exact same thing with the letter size. So it shouldn't take you very long to actually create this exact same offer. All right guys, so at the end of this step, you should have all of these 6 PDF documents downloaded, created in Canva and downloaded into a folder. So looking like something like this. And we can now go ahead and move to the next step, which is step 4, and that is to create the listing on Etsy. So inside your Etsy account, go ahead and create a brand new listing, and I'm going to walk you through the steps to set up the listing in the best possible way. Under photos, make sure that you create as many photos as you possibly can. You will notice that the successful listings on Etsy have a lot of photos, and they have various angles, so closer up, a bit further away, different months, and so on. And that's what you will want to do as well. So take as many screenshots of your calendar as possible. It's as simple as just opening up the file that you've created and then taking a screenshot with any of the programs that you might have installed. I use Lightshot. It's a free extension that allows me to take screenshots very quickly. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to save it. Then let's take a screenshot, for example, of February as well, like this. Then we can take another screenshot a bit more close up. So perhaps like this. So just of a part of this. Let's just save that as well. So use your imagination, do a little bit of research. You can even create these simple collages like that using any of the free tools, perhaps even inside Canva as well. And then add those photos to your listing. So here I've got add a photo, and I'm just gonna add these 3 listing photos that I've just created, but you should use up all of them because the more listings you have, the easier it will be for you to get noticed on Etsy. You can also make a very simple video of your product and add a video over here. But now let's move on to listing details. So where it says title, this is where you will want to enter the keywords that people will be searching for when they're trying to find your listing on Etsy. And remember, in the very first step, I showed you all the different ways to uncover all the different keywords that people might be typing in. So you want to go back and where it says printable calendar, okay, just see what else Etsy suggests for you. So Etsy has suggested printable calendar 2023. So I definitely will want to include that in the listing. So let's just insert that, make sure that it is all in sentence case like this, printable calendar 2023. Then you can get some ideas from some of the other listings that are ranking quite highly and see what they're using. So I've typed in printable calendar 2023, clicked search. Then let's see this listing over here, which I think is the same as we looked at before. They've included 2023 monthly planner. So perhaps I can include that in my listing as well. 2023 monthly planner. You don't want to copy the title from the listing precisely. So I've got this idea from this listing, but then it's a good idea to go and get some other ideas from some other listings. So here we can see this listing has used simple calendar, Sunday and Monday start. So we can do that on our listing as well. So let's say simple calendar, minimalistic. Okay, and then we will say Sunday and Monday start like this.
1 hour later.
All right. So that looks pretty good to me. We can move on to the next one where it says about this listing, who made it. So you can say I did. What is it? It's a finished product. When did you make it? 2022. All right. Then for category, you will want to enter the categories. Just start typing in what this actually is. And this is a calendar.
Obviously.
And Etsy will suggest the category for you. So you'll need to choose which one describes your product the best, whether it's calendars and planners or wall calendars. I'll probably go for wall calendars. And now Etsy is telling us that shoppers will find this item in all these categories: books, movies, and music, books, calendars, and planners. So this looks pretty good to me. We can continue. Primary color, well, we don't really have a color. We don't really have a secondary color either. So skip that. Under renewal options, it's automatic or manual. Now it costs 20 cents US to put your listing up on Etsy. Your listing will last 4 months. So after 4 months, it will either get automatically renewed or manually. It's completely up to you. I mean, 20 cents is really nothing to put up your listing. So decide what you would like to do. You will get a notification if your listing expires and you can renew it manually yourself. So let's go for manual for now. And where it says type physical or digital, of course ours is digital. And now comes the important part, description. Again, just like I say in all of my videos here, it's a very good idea to study what other successful listings have done with their description and write the description in your own words. So never copy the description, but just write something similar in your own words. So let's go to their description, see what they have said, and write something similar for our description. To give you an idea, I've just done something here so you can take a look at this description. You can of course make it a little bit longer and more detailed, similar to this one over here. Add the relevant tags. So for us, it will be tags such as calendar, printable 2023 calendar. For price, take a look at what other people have priced their products at. You don't really want to sell a simple digital download at more than about $2. So I can go ahead and put in, for example, $1.29. For quantity, this just tells the store how many you've got left. You can put in, say, 50 or 10 or 5. It's kind of a good idea to perhaps start with about 10, because as your stock goes lower and lower, Etsy will give notifications that only 2 are left in stock or only 3 are left in stock, and that can drive a little bit buyer activity and interest. Next, you will see that for delivery, this is how you can deliver your products. And there are a few different ways that you can do this, but basically because it only allows you to add 6 files, it's a good idea to just zip your files up and then enter them in here, and then upload the zipped file over here into the digital files area. So I'm going to go back to my PDFs, right click, and then compress, and that will create the .zip file for me, archive over here. So I'm just going to rename it to 2023 calendars. And now we can click upload file and upload this .zip file over here. If you have to deliver more than 6 files, there are also solutions for that. You can just upload all of the files to your Google Drive and then create a simple Google Docs file where you can include the links to download all of those documents from your Google Drive, so that it will eventually look like something like this, where you've got all of the links for people to download things from your Google Drive, and you can just print this or save this as a PDF document. So see where it says download and download as PDF document. So this will be kind of like your central PDF document of all of the files that they have bought. You can save that as a PDF document and then include it in the digital files area over here. Now that's the last step. You can go ahead now, save and continue, and this will place your listing live onto the Etsy marketplace.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you learned something new today, I'd really super appreciate it if you can scroll below the video, smash the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, enable all notifications, and that will really help me push this video out to more people with the YouTube algorithm. And if you would like to learn some more awesome ideas about how to make over 10,000 a month from home, then check this video over here next. I've just posted it recently and I've shown all of my favorite ways to make money from home working in your spare time. Thanks again, guys. My name is Kononenko. I will see you in the next video.